Come on.
There it is.
Let's go. Wait, now it says we're live. Hey.
What is good?
Huh?
We got two people
Let's go.
tuning in.
Is it vacation? What's up with people?
I always feel like on the Monday show, people don't arrive as early as the Tuesday show.
It's kind of like a Monday at work.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't
sunglasses on, 9:05. You're walking in, being like, I was just talking to Stacy for about 6 minutes out there. You know,
I was talking to Stacy's mom because she's got it going on. All right, good start to a Monday.
Wow, is that a song reference from 30 years ago?
Roughly. All right, a lot to go over today. We're still getting settled in. It's I'm still.
Is there ever a week where you're going to say there's not a lot to go over?
I mean, look, if I said there's not a lot to go over, why tune in?
I mean, you think these three people are just like, well, then I can't go anywhere because you said there's a lot to talk about.
What is the purpose of our program besides to?
But when we get out, we just go.
But I'm just saying, the purpose of our show is to
have a lot of stuff to talk about. I agree with that.
It's to essentially repackage what people have already seen and experienced in a way that is a little bit more fun and intriguing and has some comedic, seasoning.
I like to think we are here's a new take on the stuff that's recently happened. That's what I like to think our show is.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I worded it better. And
no, I think you said something they've already seen. You ain't seen shit, fam. Hey, buenos dias, gentlemen. Let's go.
People are trickling in. What's good?
On the way in, hit that like button. Don't be stingy, bro.
Yo, why you stingy with your likes?
Damn,
bro?
fam. Yo, everybody's watching, dog.
Bro, you're giving them to all the Instagram thotties, but what about us?
Right?
Can we be your thotties?
Let me guess, someone else doing squats in short shorts? Wow. Basic.
We've seen it before.
Wait till you see Christian and I doing squats in short shorts.
That's why
because we are repackaging what you've already seen.
And you want to see them repackages.
And we're just sprinkling a little bit of famunda.
Join the Patreon for that, okay?
Yo, everybody gets a taste.
John Culture said, Christian getting all existential, okay?
Right.
Nice Corporate said, Cooligans, Meta Mondays.
Oh, look at this. Crimson people said the purpose is to hang out with lovely people.
Lovely, beautiful people.
Aw, he's talking
right.
about
I'm just glad.
So you must be the lovely. I'm the beautiful. What a way to put it.
I'm just glad it's being acknowledged. You know.
Also, can we put a couple claps in the chat for Christian's mustache almost fully coming through, dude?
For whatever reason, you said put a couple claps in the chat. I'm like, it sounded like you were saying like make that ass clap.
Hey, yo, put a couple twerks in the chat for Alexis's. No, for Christian's mustache. Look at it, it's almost there. You can see it on camera.
I don't know. Hey, editor, zoom in tight.
Yo, he's a real boy.
It's it's taken a couple years, but I got there.
Bro, I think you'll get there by 55, bro. I think it'll feel in nice.
I can't wait. Puberty's gonna be great when I'm retiring.
Yo, what's up? A nice cold brew fan XY said Leeds OnlyGans. Oh, nice cold brew said, yo, check out the OnlyGans, bro. Alexis jinked it. No top four. Alexis jinked it. It wasn't me. Jinxed it. What did I say? Jinked it? That sounds like it's a racial slur. That's not what I meant.
Came up with a new one?
I jinxed it. I didn't jinx nothing. Don't tell me because I believe in my squad and my manager.
That's my man.
That's my man. I wasn't out there losing 3 in a row.
What is it? The Dr. Phil meme that's become a meme where he's like he's asking the woman, is that your man? She's like, that's mine. You never seen that one?
I haven't seen that one.
It's a good meme.
The only Dr. Phil meme I've seen is the Cash Me Outside one.
Yeah. How about that?
And now she's 50 million on OnlyGans.
On OnlyGans. So we gotta get on. Why are we
not making money on OnlyGans, bro?
Nitra M said, "Nice shirt, Christian." Yeah, shout out to Nick Rimando, who Nick Rimando gave me this shirt.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
After not liking us at first.
Right. We had to win him over.
We built a rapport with the man.
Yeah.
And it was mostly by roasting him.
This is so. This was at All Star, MLS All Star last year. Nick Rimando, legendary goalkeeper, USMNT,
Miami Fusion FC goalkeeper,
RSL, DC United,
right.
a champion. And obviously, when I first met him, I met him first before you did. Outside of the
you
the
came to me
MLS
and you were
hotel.
like,
yeah, it didn't work out with Rimando.
I saw Nick Rimando. I go, oh, did you tell him? He's like, it ain't gonna happen.
I said, yo, Nick Rimando, we're here in LA. We'd love to film an interview with you. I mean, and the coldest of cold shoulders,
bro. He must have seen our OnlyGans, bro. He was just like, I'm not having.
He was like, yo, I subscribed, and I'm like, it's not for me.
I cut that credit card up afterwards.
I didn't want my family to find out I invested money in this.
No. It's the worst crypto ever, bro.
So I said hello to him and asked him to do the show. I was very like, hey, look, we're comics and blah, blah, blah. He couldn't have been. It was just like, bro, I don't know what.
He was like, yeah, man, good luck with that. He gave you one of them joints. Like, okay, that's great.
And then
kept it moving.
And then we saw him at the after party. This is when
Big Boy
was performing.
Right, Big Boy was performing. He was with his lady. And we managed to get into VIP as we do. As people were leaving, we stole their wristbands.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Listen, whatever. We got in, and he was in there with his lady, and he immediately realized, like, oh no, there's two of them.
Right.
He saw me as well, and then we just started roasting the shit out of him. And next thing you know, he's like, "Let me get you guys some shirts. I like you guys,
bro." It was just night and day, bro. It was unbelievable. So now he's a friend. He is a homie.
He's the homie.
And he gave us some clothing. This is Gaye Pigeon. If you ever want to pick up some of his gear. Are we frozen? No, we're good.
We're frozen on mine.
That's on you. That's on you.
That's on me.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, obviously, as Christian said.
Yes.
So buckle your seatbelts.
Mm-hmm. Buckle your seatbelt, folks. This is the Cooligans. F1. Okay.
Wow. Really lived a childhood dream there.
Felt pretty good.
Wow. Lewis Hamilton over here. Really.
Did you call me Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah. You never did that before?
You
just add a beat at the beginning of somebody's name?
I've not done that. But I don't know what's the
bro, like whenever you would do my boy used to do this all the time. Like he would do like an under the rim move.
Okay.
Like a back to the rim move, and if it didn't go in, he'd be like, "Oh, dude, Patrick Blewing showed me that." You just add a B or a BL.
Got it. All right.
This
is gonna be very
always funny.
This is gonna be very helpful for our chat. So
bro,
you have a new
always funny, bro.
a new tool. Okay.
Yo. Like if you make a joke that doesn't hit, you'd be like, "Oh, that was." Bristen Blanco told me that. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. No. I don't think they need more explaining. I think they get it. I think they get
it. Hits every time if you have the mind of a 12-year-old.
Okay. So as always, let us know if there's anything you'd like us to discuss.
College. Whatever. I paid attention mostly. I got better grades than wifey, and that'll shock most people. And I cheated off of her a lot, so I don't know how it happened. I think it just switched one and two answers up. You know?
Okay. The
bloin.
The bloin.
It doesn't work.
It's sort of.
Beginning, you gotta be like bed bloiner. You know what I mean?
Okay. As always, whatever you would like us to discuss.
Lutinho, you know what I mean?
Whatever you would like us to discuss, please put it in the chat. And as always, we are here in OS NYC.
Pele bad jokes.
Pele, of course. Lions into the sun. These are all.
Yo, I can't get away with it. I was on a lot of meds that day, bro.
These are all great contributions. Thank you, everybody. But yeah, shout out to OSNYC for hosting us again. One of the livest gaming spaces here in New York City.
It doesn't look like it right now, and that's because it is very closed. Mm-hmm. They let us film here while they're closed. But trust me, when this is open, this place is filled with people playing all types of games. In fact, you see people streaming and stuff all the way in the back when you go towards the bathroom, which I'm sure you can see all the computers.
They're streaming from the bathroom?
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, I hear a lot of coins dropping. I think that's good. I think that's a good sound. I'm trying to get in there, bro.
So, but yeah, seriously, Andy, you want to come out here on either on a date or just play some games, get some drinks? It's seriously in Lower Manhattan, right? We're looking right at the Manhattan Bridge, so you know where it is, right? Canal and Bowery.
Bro, just
come through.
Walk off the Manhattan Bridge and walk straight into OSNYC.
Okay, yeah, you can literally do that too.
Yeah, actually, you can't. You're not allowed to walk the Manhattan Bridge.
What? Can you ride a bike? Can you ride it?
Yeah, no. No.
Oh, only the Brooklyn. I didn't know that
Brooklyn.
you couldn't do that on the Manhattan. All right. Well,
No.
don't. I mean, unless you have a death wish, don't just walk.
As I say that, we're literally watching someone walk up the Manhattan
I'm almost
Bridge.
sure
He's not allowed, bro.
I'm almost.
You saw the dude, right? It's just a dude walking up the bridge. You're not allowed to do that, sir.
I feel like you. I don't know. I always thought you could. I never did. But
No. That is a car and truck only.
the Williamsburg, the Brooklyn.
No, Williamsburg, you can't walk either. There's just a train.
No, Williamsburg. I've ridden my bike.
Oh, no,
or
there's
walked.
a
Yeah.
bike path. There's
All
a
right.
bike
Alexis
path. in that one.
doesn't. He
can't walk the
He's
bike
never
path.
exercised, so he doesn't
I
understand.
have exercise though. You see how it works? You see, it's a fun time.
So, all right, yeah. So again, shouts to OSNYC. What are you laughing at?
Jamal said, honestly, Mbappé is richer than most countries. I'm pretty sure he just meant Mbappé, but that shit hits so hard. It doesn't not hit.
So, yes, like I said before, lots to discuss today. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome to the show. My name is Christian Polanco.
I'm Alexis Guerrero.
All right. Alexis hates doing his job, but
This is people get it already.
Yeah, right.
It says it in the bios.
what's good?
Where would someone find this content that doesn't have our information attached to it? That's a real question.
What?
Where would somebody find this content that doesn't have our information attached to it?
Yeah, but you think people...
No, I'm asking.
Probably not any
No,
place,
nowhere.
but most people don't read the bios.
Most people can't read it.
I don't understand.
No, but what I'm saying is if someone's so intrigued by our content, they're like, I wonder who these guys are, they'll click on that bio and they'll read it.
I don't know about all that. Nah, dude. How many bios do you read? Podcast
Bro,
bios
that's
you
all
read?
I do all day, man. I
talking
go when I take a shit, bro. I pull my phone out and I'm like, it's bio time. You know?
Okay. All right. So the where to begin?
Nitra, who's the guy on the left?
Where to begin?
Let's talk about what's on the thumbnail and what is the title. Mbappe's getting paid how much?
Yes, Mbappé. All right. Yeah, that seems. Look, well,
This is the bag of all bags, right?
yeah. I mean, look.
It's kind of a blood bag, though, right? Like, this is like blood money, right?
I mean, if it is 300 million blood money and or $1 blood money. Yeah, it's all the same.
You feel a little
There's
better
no
with
more-
$1. You take if someone hands you, if a really bad person hands you a $20 bill, you know, like, all right. If they hand you $100 million, you're like, oh,
Bro,
I gotta now answer. For this.
We're past that point. This is I'm not gonna put anything on Mbappe. He's a young black man trying to make as much money as you need to make, young man.
I would
do your thing.
All of it. Remember the video of who was it that touched his hair as he walked by, and he was like, what? And he went to like chase him down.
Someone touched Mbappe?
Someone just touched Mbappe's hair while he was doing like a media interview, like on a scrum.
Okay, no, I remember it, but I don't remember who
And he
did
was
it.
like, yeah, it's funny. And then afterwards, he's like, I'll be right back. And then he went to go chase him. And remember when Thiago Silva, this was like early on in his PSG career, Thiago Silva got him a Dior box.
Okay.
I think this was right when the Dior Jordan 1s came out. And everyone's like, oh, and there's a video of him opening it. When he opens it, it's just a Ninja Turtle mask.
Yes, I remember that too, yeah.
I remember how he was laughing like, yeah. All of that now comes to this. Like, all of that. Like, he is going to take over. He sits in board meetings.
Yeah,
he has a right on choosing players, sales and
sporting
transfers.
director.
He gets to sit in on choosing the sporting director. Bro, we're about to see full Mbappe. Rumor is he's taking players, girls.
Yes, that is a horrible rumor. But you can
Still a rumor.
The internet is it can be vicious. But I do think it's
Mbappe getting paid in Bagully bucks.
okay. is
I
that
can't-
blood money? Is that blood money? That might be the bloodiest.
It's blood money, bro. I can't. I can't reveal anything to this stupid chat because they will just attack it, and you have no idea how much I respect you for it.
So the idea. How old is Mbappe? What 20?
He'll be 26 when the contract is up. No.
But how old is he now? Isn't he like 23, 24?
He's 23.
The Mbappe having this much influence.
He's 23 years old. He was born in 1998.
Him having this much influence on a football club at his age. I mean, he's look, honestly, when I first heard this, I imagined, the cartoon Boss Baby, the little baby with a little suit, making big decisions. That's what Mbappe. He's a kid making, and he's gonna have influence over all these people.
The way you said that, is that the slogan? Little baby in a little suit making big decisions. Is that the slogan? Was that the slogan for? Was it a TV show or a movie?
It's a movie. So that was the log line, I think.
Was it? That was too good.
But that's who he is.
Little baby in a little suit making big decisions. Coming this summer, Fox.
But for him to have this level of influence on the club,
Barry Guna says you hang out with Mario Icardi once because he stole someone's girl. And by the way, it's a CONCACAF player. Both of them are.
Who is
the girl and the guy that he supposedly broke up?
Look, Alexis loves this gossipy.
I'm here
this
for
gossipy.
I'm here for the shade, bro. Let's spill some tea up in this joint.
Literally, all of it is
like an earthquake in London. I want to spill some tea, bro.
Wow.
So happy. London, right, bro.
We got a new one. We got a new one to top the.
It's what the streets is talking about.
Lions into the sun. You got a new one, everybody. We're just building a whole glossary.
We need a legend on the bottom of our show. Forget saying our name. By the way, Lions to the Sun. Just don't worry about it. Just keep listening to the show.
Pele cheese, man. An Ice Cobra said, "No way that is a healthy locker room after this happens." So look, Mbappe. How does Neymar feel? How does Messi feel?
Yo, apparently the rumor is his first. I mean, this is just a rumor. I don't even think this came from a credible source, but I'm going to talk about it anyway.
I'm the credible source.
I heard me talking about it. What you call it? Supposedly, he wants them to sell Neymar and bring in Ousmane Dembele.
What ridiculous.
Bro,
I'm just saying anything now.
I do think I'm having a case of the sillies here, folks. I don't know what it is. I'm just laughing for no reason.
Mbappe is like, yo, you need to sell Blaymar right now. We don't need him. Okay. Unbelievable. This man is off the show. Is he still on camera? I don't even know.
I told you it hits. I told you it hits. I don't want. Imagine Mbappe. He's at the board meeting and he said, "Yo, blame him. Get off the team." And Neymar's like, "You're gonna bring in Brenden Aaronson?" And they're like, "Oh, you can't call him that.
You have no right, sir. No right. I'm the captain now.
I'm the sporting director. I'll take your girl."
My goodness. This is silly.
This is what I'd hoped for when we started the show. Oh my God.
John Carter said Alexis is gonna wet himself. For real. So
Neymar stands up. All right. I'm done with all the charts. We're getting rid of Blame. We're selling them for $5.
It's so. I don't know what are the details now with Real Madrid, because Real Madrid are upset that he didn't sign with the team.
Real Madrid is upset.
They're making some sort of case.
La Liga is making a request.
They want like an investigation, or right. What do they want? What he said? He curved them. He said no.
Investigation, bro. What you call? He did. Supposedly, the guy from Chiringuito was like,
"Yeah,
soy un bobo."
Right. Because he basically reported that Mbappé it was basically signed.
He said it was a done deal. He put his career on that.
Yeah.
And they're just hitting the switches on the sound machine, bro. They got A-rap music back there, like ba 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 ba. Bro, every time he's like, soy un bobo, bim bim. Soy estúpido, bim boom boom.
It is pretty. I mean, if you haven't seen that video, it's pretty hilarious. So
It's
go look it
great.
up.
First of all, just the sound cues. He's like, it's all serious, zoomed in. He's like, I'm an idiot. I was wrong. I'm a fool. What do you want, Stacey? And they're like, be my lover, won't you be my lover? Like, what is happening?
He's basically saying like, you can't trust people these days.
You
know what? Everybody who you ever loved is gonna hurt you.
I thought I had a source. You know what the real source is? Just yourself. Trust no one in this game.
Okay. Jamal said the whole of La Liga panicking because Mbappé about to bid for Real Madrid, right? People are saying there's a lot of jokes going on now that in a year Mbappe's going to sell himself to Real Madrid or whatever.
He said he's not. He said he loves Real Madrid. He spoke to Fiorentino Perez in person or called him. He said that he loves it, and he goes, who knows, maybe in the future. Look, we've all seen the photo of him in his bedroom with all the Real Madrid posters up. Clearly, it's like a thing where he has some sort of attachment to that club. Will he ever play there? I don't know. But if someone presents you with this offer, even though supposedly Real Madrid's offer was more lucrative financially, it's the control. And if you don't have it, you want to pull it up? I have the tweet in the Slack. Oh, God, I'm just getting back to normal. That broke me. Would an English version of Chiringuito work? We've tried it for 7 years. You tell me. No, it's wrong.
Okay.
So this is the one that so there's two values, right? Here's the first one. Is this how you have to do it?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Because I have to paste it into the window that people can
There's
see.
a lot of work that goes into this in the background.
Yeah, Alexis not doing any of it, so I don't know why he's complaining.
I know what you're talking about. Are you almost dying from laughing? Okay, then I don't think so.
Okay, here we go. This is the tweet. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. So this is from Hugh Wizzy. Shouts to Hugh Wizzy. Mm-hmm. There's two values that you keep seeing. There's like the euros. And then the people in England have this version of it for some reason. Okay. It's a 100 million pound signing bonus, which is about $150 million, about 150 million euros because they're pretty equal right now. £1 million a week after tax.
After tax.
Which is crazy. Also, I've seen €1 million, so I don't know where the £1 million coming from because that would be €1.5 million. But for what we know, the rumor is it's $1 million a week. After taxes.
Man.
God.
Yeah, it's difficult to say no to that. If Real Madrid, let's say if Real Madrid is offering the same amount of money, do you...
No, because I think it's the control. It says here he gets a bonus for Champions League. I guess I'm assuming winning Champions League is probably a big old bonus. Mm-hmm. Getting Ballon d'Or or I don't know what goal is. I guess being like the Golden Boot for Ligue 1 probably. Yeah. He can approve signings and sales, which is this guy's basically Barra Brava in Argentina. This guy's selling. He could sell tickets. He could sell drugs in the stadium.
Hey, Mbappe's gonna be like, hey, I noticed you haven't renewed your season tickets. I'm like, yo, Mbappe, you calling me?
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you know about my contract, but I could have you killed. Which can approve signing will help choose the manager. Which seems fair. That's the one that doesn't really surprise me. Right. If he's your biggest star, you kind of want to get his approval on a manager.
Yes.
If you're bringing in a manager that doesn't suit his style or he won't want to play for, that makes sense to me that you would go to them. And will have a say on sporting director, which is crazy.
That's the crazier one.
That's
right?
like letting a restaurant regular pick your chef.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, but if the what's a comparison? If it's the best customer, that and the customer's recommendations or their like reviews on TripAdvisor bring in millions of dollars or whatever. It's
Omar Ramirez said Mbappe is going to say to Messi, look at me, I'm the captain. That locker room, get me up.
But then it gets up. Are you a black captain? What are you doing?
Or are you a blood?
What is going on?
Goal bonus means exactly what it means if you score more goals. Oh, so you just get a bonus per goal?
Per goal. Okay.
Okay.
But
do you need it at that point?
Right. So look, I think people are more shocked that he chose to stay at PSG rather than go to Real Madrid. Given we know the history, all the posters of Real Madrid on his wall when he was a kid, and clearly the connection is there.
Ronaldo posters.
Sure, but
maybe he doesn't really have a connection.
I just think
to Real Madrid.
I just think that we're living in a time.
He's Gen Z, right? Like he is He's one of these people that loves players, not teams.
I would say so. But I think we're living in a time of a transition of what those historic clubs were, and now there's new club. I mean, look, clearly Mbappé getting this contract makes him the biggest footballing figure in the world.
This is FU money forever.
Yeah.
After this, and I know he was rich before this. After this, he doesn't have to make any decision financially ever again. He doesn't have to make any decision based on the finances. So he kind of can. So in a way, what if he does these 3 years and then goes to Real Madrid at a less of a cost than it would have cost him to have him now? Is that not better off for Real Madrid?
It depends on how honestly, it depends on if they win Champions League on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, I think you
think Fiorentino Perez is gonna be like, so my if you win?
I think there's gonna be a little bit of that because you saw saw
what Karim Benzema put up.
You saw what Rodrigo put up.
I didn't see what Rodrigo put up.
It was a coordinated effort from everybody at Real Madrid. Maybe the digital team told all the players like, "Yo, you need to post some shit.
You got to rep your set."
Right, and literally every player posted something about.
One Dylan said, "Buck you money." Hey, did no one else grow up like this?
I hope you didn't. I really hope you didn't. But
Newark is really a very different place.
What point was I making? I lost my train of thought because
it was a coordinated effort to shade.
Yeah, all the players posted something positive about Real Madrid or
they all rep their set. Like Karim Benzema put his finger pointing at the Real Madrid side, and then the next photo was Tupac Shakur with Stephen Baldwin. Hey, bro, which one are you calling Mbappé Baldwin, or are you calling yourself Tupac?
Okay, these are, I mean, two huge figures in gangster rap.
Yeah. Yo, you want to talk about bodies? These two men are the conversation. Where's the YSL investigation into the? Actually, his brother Alec did catch a body.
He knows a couple shooters. Right?
I know, right? The brothers. So, LOL, what are you guys talking about? UCL means nothing compared to the bag. His family is set for life, said Jamal. Here's the thing. I think it does take away the sting a little bit if you are Real Madrid, who are, jokes aside, fairly financially prudent. Do they acquire that by getting loans from banks that are, third small banks in Spain and never paying them back, essentially forcing them to close? Absolutely. But they are financially prudent. They have something like 300 million euro surplus right now, right? Supposedly they were saving all this money up for this Mbappé deal. You were told Mbappé was coming. He lies to you, changes course, stays at PSG. Your league is, sort of pretending they're going to sue because of this. An investigation is starting. All these things, all that you being rejected, the sting goes away a little bit by winning Champions League, a little bit.
Yeah, and that point about, I think the pressure from La Liga itself to, Real Madrid and Barcelona run La Liga,
right?
As far as
they're like Mbappe. they're like Mbappe at PSG.
So clearly, the league will push so that they get
and the league
big name
down
players.
Bad.
Right.
The league is down bad right now. They're not getting the revenues they used to. Messi's not there anymore. Ronaldo's not there anymore. They don't have another superstar in the making yet. People are thinking it's maybe Ansu Fati. People are thinking maybe it's Rodri, right? Pedri over at, but these aren't marketable names yet.
Yeah.
Mbappe would have been that. And now he's not there. And now he's not going. And he's staying at PSG, which I gotta be honest, before the decision was made, I kind of hoped he would stay at PSG.
The reason I would hope he stayed is just I want to see another year with Messi and Neymar.
Do you think it'll work?
My instinct says no.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe if they bring in if Mbappé brings in the manager that he likes, he chooses, and he goes through and he interviews them.
People are saying this is like LeBron-esque. Like he goes to LA, builds the team he wants, they trash.
It's possible. I mean, if PSG signed Russell Westbrook, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Russell Westbrook, right? What if they sign Russell Westbrook, bro? Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I think if you look at this, I would make this decision if I were Mbappé. If you were put 2 contracts in front of you, the same exact financially, but you get control at PSG, you don't get that control at Real Madrid, but you get to go to Real Madrid. Where would you choose if you were Mbappé?
Look, my instinct says, for someone his age, why would he want this much responsibility?
It's cool to have.
It is cool to have, but live your life, do other things.
No, what are you talking about?
Do this in your 30s, bro.
No. Like, when we get the good media passes at games that let us go anywhere, don't you walk around with a little bit more confidence? Just know and be like, I need one of these doors.
How much more confidence does this young man need? He's won a World Cup.
I'd make the power move.
I mean, it's.
Here's the thing. Yeah, he won the World Cup, but the next thing is for him to be the guy who scores the winning goal and to be the guy who's the leader of the team.
I say,
you know what I mean?
Take the money, take the spoils without the responsibility.
It's also his hometown.
Is he from Paris?
He's from, yeah.
Is he from?
Well,
okay.
He's played at Monaco. He's from France.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get that, but it's look. Having not even about because I don't even know these details about him choosing sporting director, choosing manager. They might be a little bit exaggerated. I'm gonna assume that they are. But even if everybody thinks that you chose the sporting director and you chose the manager, it's gonna make your teammates feel a little bit weird. He's gonna be treated differently.
So that was a big thing in the chat. People are saying it's gonna be bad for the locker room, bad for the dressing room.
Yeah,
it's gonna make your teammates feel. And here's what I say: they won't say it to my face because I make them decisions, bro. I mean, your ass is going home. Yo, you saw what we did to Blaymar, bro. You think we ain't gonna do this to you?
You think I can't bench you, dog? Yeah, Jamal said.
Imagine you said something disrespectful to me, and I just walked over to the coach and whispered something in his ear. Next thing you know, you bench. Oh, I don't think. Don't do that again.
Damn, I got benched in the 6th minute. What did I do?
You never see somebody get subbed like that, All Mbappé did was this joint right here, and then he did the Latina point with the mouth.
Jamal said he is from Paris. Okay, we've confirmed it.
From the outskirts. Skirt. Thank you, so Rabo Kai.
And Ice Cobra said more pressure, not just on the field now. Yeah, dude, I think this is going to open him up to a lot more criticism. And look, and obviously the criticism is about Champions League. That's where he's going to get whether if they lose again in Champions League, the articles,
people are
the
saying,
commentary.
I think it was Jamal say they ain't winning Champions League. I think they very well can. They have great players. I think they just need to shore up a little bit of that defense. I think that's it, especially with some of the players.
But they look like a different team when they play in Champions League. When they play in Ligue 1.
I think that's because it's the only. They don't really care about Ligue 1 as much.
Right.
And look, there's a lot of people that are putting in here a lot of a lot of jokes, a lot of stuff. But there's a guy named Sean Pujaroen who said maybe he just don't like tapas and sangria, and that's the shit we're not thinking about, yo.
Thank you,
bro,
for giving us another perspective.
My guy wants his wine without the fruit, and he wants some snails, my G. He wants some steak free.
So look, I look. He's gonna have an incredible future, an incredible career.
They're gonna say Mbappé about to bring in Chris Armas.
That's right. He's looking for work, and if you need
he ain't getting that consulting gig,
an experienced mind to come join you.
Let's go.
Look. He's gonna be fine, and he's obviously a future star. I don't.
Okay, make the call right now. PSG win Champions League while Mbappe's there. And Assistant sporting director.
He's just playing in a suit.
And that briefcase seems like he should be allowed to run with it. You know?
And he seems faster with the briefcase.
What's in it? He said just crackers. I can't get it. They're so dry.
No, I don't think they win. I mean, it would take.
I think they win Champions League next
maybe
season.
it depends on the manager.
You heard what I said?
I heard what you said.
They're winning.
I didn't care what you said.
They're winning Champions League next season.
They are not. They're not. Look, they need to make until I see what they look like at the beginning of the season. I'm not going to make a suggestion like that. But I don't.
Body shaming them? What do you mean?
What?
You said I want to see what they look like.
I said what the team looks like.
Oh, all right.
But yes, I am talking about their bodies.
Let's see. Lift them shirts up, boys. I'm trying to decide who's winning Champions League.
Mbappe is like gonna be like Bielsa, looking at everybody, pinching body fat.
I saw your Instagram. I saw where you went last night. Bressy Barsh staying.
Okay, let's move on. Yes, let's talk about the Premier League because there was obviously Championship Sunday, a wild couple days. We'll talk about old Bressy Barsh in a moment because the man.
You guys have no idea how much this brings me back. What up, Manchester Sandu? What up, Banjo Sandu? Let's go.
And Ice Cold Bruce said, okay, Bernan Bosada.
Plot twist, Mbappe becomes PSG manager and wins Champions League. Thank you, Luke Sturgio. He can make himself manager, bro. Play a coach.
It's just a video game, bro. He's running his FIFA Ultimate Team.
He's playing Football Manager, and he put himself in that bitch.
Okay.
If Lewandowski can't go to Barcelona, that's the biggest FU to La Liga.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't go.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing because I think
Christian checking if PSG starts serving bagels instead of croissants.
That's how I'd run the club.
Oh, you guys don't have croissants?
Okay. Let's talk about the Premier League because it was a absolutely wild couple days.
We just started talking about Lewandowski.
I would just.
Do you think he stays with Bayern?
From all the reports, is that he doesn't want to.
Apparently, he's felt disrespected by the club for weeks now.
What does that mean for weeks? He has years of success, and
bro, why would you stay there? You won 10 times in a row. I'm bored already.
I don't get Alexis's narrative. Like, you want people to succeed, but winning is boring.
But don't you want to like beat people? Like, you know what I mean? Don't you want to like succeed?
He's won a Champions League. He's won.
The Champions League is important for them. That's the only thing they're competing against, dude.
We've been to Germany.
We've been to Germany.
They
dusty.
care.
The fans care. Of course they do.
But you say
you don't think fans of Real Betis care? They're throwing teddy bears on the pitch. But they got no chance.
But you're so casually like they don't care about blah blah blah.
No, I'm saying I don't care.
Even Bayern Munich, it's not easy to win the league all the time. It's still
Apparently-
difficult. They get very happy when they
Apparently
win.
it is. It's the weirdest league. Players come out in like September and go, next season I'm going to play for Bayern Munich. Well, then get out of here now. What are you doing here? Imagine I stood up in Thanksgiving. A year from now, I'm leaving your daughter. Well, they'd be like, get the hell out of here, bro. What are you doing? No, you're not invited to Christmas. We ain't going to watch the ball drop with you on New Year's.
I think it's Bayern, probably feels a little bit slighted by the fact that you can't replace Lewandowski. You can't. And especially as a Bundesliga.
You could, not with a comparable. He is the purest 9 available in the game, but he's also like 34. Where's all the 9s at, bro?
I don't know. Maybe there are nightclubs looking good.
Where are y'all, man? There's nothing. Oh, because they're 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. I was like, I'm going to just keep going because I don't get what the hell he's talking about. Bro, where are all the 9s? How come we ain't building 9s no more, bro? We need to take Lewandowski's blood out and spin it and, inject it into creative midfielders, hoping that they develop. What is it? Erling Haaland, him. What's the other, like, super pure number 9 right now?
Nketiah. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say Richarlison. I was about to.
No, but
Richarlison, dude.
I don't know, Dom Dwyer, Joseph Martinez.
Hilarious.
There's look, it's difficult when you remember when we spoke to Greg Berhalter.
Nines are bartending in New York City since
Remember when we spoke?
What's your poison?
Well, remember when we spoke to Greg Berhalter and you had asked him about U.S. soccer and like what's the most important player that we need to be like developing right now, and he was like, find me a striker.
Yeah.
That's it. And you can see it even at his level in U.S. soccer. The pool is 300 million people.
And he's like, man.
And he's like, I can't find one.
Bro, we got nothing. Lautaro Martinez, he's pretty good. Wild haircut, though. That boy.
Yeah, it is pretty.
You got to start tipping your bartender, your barber, bro.
They were going to say Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah. Luke just said Berling Ballin.
These are all great names.
World famous. That's what I said. Erling Haaland and Lewandowski are right now your most prototypical pure nines.
Okay.
Cavani, 39, 45, however old he is.
Yeah, there's not. It's a difficult look. Even Pep, and with Gabriel Jesus, who probably will go to Arsenal soon.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Price went up because we ain't in Champions League, so I don't know.
So but even him, he has the same exact problem where he can't.
His is different. He don't need Harry Kane. There's one. Did anyone say that?
Yeah, Harry Kane, obviously. Yeah,
Harry Kane is another one. Has anyone said, Harry Kane, my dudes? Yeah.
Oh,
Benzema. Yeah, Big Benz. I'll take him.
There was a thing. There was a book I read, and I forgot which one, but I remember it was talking about.
I've never said that statement. There's a book I read. I forgot which one. It's the only one I've read in the last 20 years.
It might have been How Football Explains the World. I don't remember.
Oh, Vlahovic? Okay.
Right. There's a couple. But essentially, that what all the basically all the clubs understand at any given point in history, there will only be at any given point in time, there will only be about something like 70 or 75 superstars, like absolutely great players that can change the dynamic of a club and bring you success. At any point in time in the world, there's only about 70.
Right.
How many of those are strikers? When you think about it, how many of those will be strikers? And if you can get 20 out of those 70,
you're lucky if you have 10.
You're lucky, right?
Football doesn't really play with an ideal number 9. It is fluid now. Zlatan's 43.
He's 40.
Yeah. Let it go, dude. Zlatan's knees are older than your grandpa, dude.
Right. So, but even that the game has changed enough
where
a 9 is not as...
I agree with you, but you still need someone whose main goal is to score.
Right.
Whose main job is to turn and score. We just ain't building them like we used to, dude.
Who's we? Just
me
humanity?
And you. No, me and you.
Because I don't know.
We own an academy. Did I not tell you? That's where
I don't
the money's
know.
going.
I mean, look, but I would argue that strikers nowadays have the skills and abilities that midfielders do. So they can like.
Well, here's the thing: you need it. But like, look, if you have a creative midfielder, take one of the most creative midfielders,
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne, right? The size, the body shape of someone who could have been a striker, but his ratio is way more creative than he is goal hungry.
Yes,
because that's his job. Give me someone who's the exact opposite. Give me someone who is super creative, can link up because you need to in this day and age, but is way more goal hungry. There just ain't that many.
They aren't,
even someone like Heung-min Son could have been a great striker, but he is so creative that you want him on the wing. You want him a little bit further back, versus a Harry Kane who clearly has creativity but is a much better goal scorer.
Sure, and Heung-min Son wins Golden Boot, and it's
shared
with Salah. So I just think that the what we thought of as a striker, 20 years ago is different now. That's all. I mean, look, when you see players like
why are being called the Magagans?
But when you see a player like Harry Kane, who, I mean, how many assists does he have? He's a striker that...
Right, depending on how you want him to play. He did have the most assists last season, yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I just think this will always be the situation. There will always not be a surplus of strikers. But when you see a player, Kane and Benzema, who can do so much. I mean, it is. You're not asking these players to touch the ball a lot. You're asking them to be hyper precise.
When you do, it's to put it in the back of the net.
Right, and it's such a difficult skill that there's not many people in the world that can even do it.
Oh, here we go. Golden boot with no penalties. We get it, Catherine.
Okay,
hold on. The nines that would be coming, they now grow up in the early 2010s when tiki-taka false nine was all the rage. Pure target nines were probably switched to winger or wide forward, said a nice cold brew, which, by the way, is the most concise thing a nice cold brew has ever put in this chat. So much that it scared me that I didn't end with a joke. But, I guess that's true. But then that just goes to show the value of someone like a Robert Lewandowski, that he is still linked with some really big clubs at his advanced age because he does this one thing really well.
It's hard to find. It's why Zlatan still gets job opportunities because there's not a 19-year-old that can do what he does. So,
John Carl Tritt said Pulisic used to be a 9 until the PL ruined him. I don't think so.
Was he ever a 9? Like a straight up 9? I always thought he was a 10. I mean, this is how when he first was playing for the U.S. For the senior team, he was playing as a 10. He was behind the striker.
Yeah, zone 14. I always remember him in Dortmund being on the left.
Yes. But I think he look. I don't know. I didn't watch the youth national team, many youth national team games when he was playing.
I can't believe I'm doing a show with you, dude. You didn't watch this?
I'm not a purist as you thought I was.
A nice Cobra said false 9.
And I have seen he has been playing false 9 with Chelsea sometimes.
Yeah.
Because Tuchel puts him everywhere, and they play all a bunch of different formations. But he.
I always thought Immobile was underrated at his peak. Well, you got to score more if you want to be rated appropriately.
Okay.
Shouts to everybody watching, by the way. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you're listening right now, pretend to hit the like button on your phone.
Also,
Gully Academy in
subscribe.
Newark, we need to have that.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not yet. Thank you for everybody.
We've been building up pretty quickly. We'd like to see more. I'm being totally shameless right now. My team trash B said Brush. Christian, congrats on securing safety. Alexis, how's it feel to be 11 points ahead of us but still in the same Europa League boat? Thank you, Brush.
Just straight up coming through the chat with that brutal honesty.
Wow. So we missed 4th by 2 points and you missed 5th by 11. That sucks.
Okay. I want to talk about the Premier League because it was
we literally just transitioned to it.
Yes. Manchester City wins the title.
Wait, can I ask you one more question before we talk about Premier League?
No, but fine.
If you are Real Madrid, who you sign now? Erling Haaland gone.
Uh-huh.
You didn't sign Erling Haaland to sign Mbappé. Mbappé now lied to you. He gone.
Liar.
Yeah. Hey, look, from all accounts he told Florentino Perez, baby, start dusting off the seat. I'm coming. I'm on a plane right now. He did what you do when you were like, I'm 2 stops away. You're just leaving the apartment.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
100%.
Everybody knows I do that.
Yo, Christian's like, I'll be there in 5. Everyone's like, yo, why don't we take a nap real quick? Let's go out and get sandwiches. Who does Real Madrid buy now? They got money. They got to sign somebody marquee.
Who is available?
Ooh, Lukaku we didn't talk about as a 9. Also, Lukaku, is that the guy you said? No, you don't need. You got Benzema. You don't need a pure 9 if you're Real Madrid. You need somebody on that.
No,
wings.
they don't need. They don't need a striker at all. Benzema's doing great.
Yeah. So who do you sign?
I mean, what are Real Madrid's needs right now?
I actually think they dodged the bullet because I think Vinicius is great.
I think he's great too. Isn't it kind of wild how Benzema? Who was it? Benzema was talking to. Who was it that he was talking to when he was saying don't pass the ball to Vinicius like 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, because he plays for the other team.
He was like sabotaging us. Yeah. And look at now they're besties.
Luke said you said Bukaku. That's going to be very different.
Salah, OJBF10 says.
Okay, so I have 2 names in mind. Mohamed Salah being one of them because he is not going to get the bag from Liverpool.
No, he is not.
It's not happening. Liverpool's like, yo, we got a structure. We're winning. We were 2 points away from the league. We don't need this. I'm almost positive Liverpool will not go back on their word. They're going to stick to their structure. And they're not going to give him a bag. Mo Salah's one. You know who the other one is? Neymar.
Okay. Well, I mean, he wouldn't leave.
Of course he would.
You think he would leave to go Real Madrid?
Mbappe's his boss now? The kid who he keeps trying to haze? Are you kidding me?
This is, a lot of times whenever we post clips on TikTok and people are like, these Americans trash takes and whatever, like they hate our voices. They
Fat
hate
clown.
They
I get that a
are,
lot.
and you know what? TikTok, you're right. This is, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. Please insult us more to get this man to act right.
I can't believe you talking to Blake Talk like that, bro.
Blake Talk a little different.
Yo, Blake Talk. Let's talk. Now that show's getting taken down. All of our views are coming from the NYPD for some reason.
Okay. Manchester City.
No. Do you think Neymar would go to Real Madrid?
No, I don't. What a stupid thing to say. That's what I think. Okay.
I think you sell him. Sell him to Real Madrid, bro. If PSG's like, you want to make it nice?
Okay. Yeah. Risk It said Vinicius and Rodrigo are all they need right now. Yeah, I agree. And Rodrigo's very young, so is Vinicius. I think there's a bright future for them. But obviously, like Luka Modric, who's like, I think 34, 35.
He's 36.
Now you got to start thinking about who's going to replace these players. Isco's leaving.
He got them legs still, though. He's 36 years old.
Yeah, so they probably need a midfielder, I would say, a young midfielder that is probably the future. But Camavinga is also great, too. And,
so aren't they getting Rudiger? I don't know why I said it in Spanish accent.
That's right. He is going over there. So
all right, come on. Let's talk about Premier League. You've been dodging this for too long.
You know how I am.
Pogba.
That's possible.
Ooh, Pogba would be nice at Real Madrid.
I agree. Okay, we'll see what we'll do the transfer market episode. That'll be
Pogba at PSG. I don't know how you can afford it or fit it. Incredible.
All right.
Also, a name people aren't talking about, Gini Wijnaldum. Come on, come to Arsenal.
All right.
Serge Gnabry also wants out. Apparently, he's turned down a $16 million offer.
We've been doing this show for an hour, and we haven't talked about the ridiculous weekend of the Premier League.
We're talking about, hey, Serge Gnabry, come back to Arsenal. Arsenal's in the Premier League.
Let's go.
Arsenal's in the Premier League. Let's talk about it.
All right. Manchester City wins in dramatic fashion. They were down 2-0 to Aston Villa, right? Villa, is that who they were playing?
Yes. Because Liverpool was playing Wolves.
Right. So down 2-0. It looked like it was, we're going to have an Aguero moment at Anfield.
Salah thought he had it, bro.
Salah thought he had it, but
he was running around. He knew he was like, this is going to be remembered forever.
What they really should do at the last day of the Premier League is what they do they do it in basketball, they do it in baseball, where they put the scores of the other games.
For some reason, Premier League is a little old school. They wait for the announcer to mention it like 30 seconds after. I had the 4 screens up. Mm-hmm. People kept messaging me, how are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know, Apple TV, bro. I was watching 4 matches at once. The Leeds match wasn't on the futbol service, so I couldn't pull that one up. But I had the Tottenham matchup, I had the Arsenal matchup, I had the Liverpool matchup, and I had the City matchup. Absolutely incredible to try to watch all of them at the same time.
So I was watching City. I was watching Everton, Arsenal for it was a ridiculous game. But yes, City, Villa, Liverpool, Wolves, and then Leeds. I was watching Leeds play.
Everything I just mentioned,
and then the Burnley one. You weren't watching the Burnley.
I couldn't watch the Burnley one either.
Okay, so I watched that one. So,
I did say Burnley would lose and Leeds and Everton would stay up.
Okay. So, but the fact that Manchester City, the fact that they were down 2-0, was already ridiculous. They just needed a win they added this unnecessary drama.
It's Pep.
I don't know.
Pep is here. He wants to be on Chiringuito when this is all done. He wants the drama.
It was like.
They went 2 down and he said hit it and they were like, be my lover, won't you be my lover?
It did feel like it's too ridiculous to be. I can't suspend disbelief. It was just so stupid of they were even in that position to begin with, down 2-0, and then also Liverpool 1-1 at Anfield.
It felt like Liverpool were going to be given the opportunity to win and then miss out on it because they couldn't figure out Wolves.
Right. And there is this that feeling also of not the teams that are fighting for the title is like they have an interesting story, but the teams that are trying to just fucking ruin it for
those are my favorite. Why couldn't you do it, Norwich? Why couldn't you help us out, Norwich?
There's like a little bit of just like like Wolves didn't need to play that hard.
Nah, yo, that's straight hate. That's
is
hateration.
that is what fuels you in these matches.
That's being wild petty, being like, oh, you trying to win?
Villa,
Fam,
Villa,
watch this.
Villa need to play that hard? No,
Right.
but Steven Gerrard is like, yo. I want blood. I want you to humiliate these people.
That's like when your boy goes to talk to a girl and you trip him or something like that. That's like a level of hate. There's just no reason for it. You know what I mean? There's no reason.
You don't want him to be happy?
Damn. You ain't gonna do this on my watch. I ain't gonna let you level up in front of me. Hell no.
So I especially with Wolves, I thought they were really. I'm like, why y'all trying so hard?
XY said Pep living that telenovela life, bro. It is Maria.
Voluminous said after Ilkay Gundogan got those goals in 5 minutes, he must have been like, I learned it from you, Real Madrid. I learned it from you.
Yo, there was that cardiac kind of, Ilkay Gundogan did his thing. Remember when they were starting him in like the defensive midfielder role and losing left and right? Yeah. What a dumbass. Yo, Pep overthinks some shit, bro. That's not the guy. That's not Thomas Partey. Jeremy Durepo said Villa were like, wait, get an extra 50 mil if City win this game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of money on the line, just depending on what position you end up in. But
Gerrard won't slip this time. Hilarious.
But
people really thought that Steven Gerrard was going to, like, help Liverpool out by trying to beat City, which, good luck, right? Everybody, a lot of people tried. But I kind of like I would have wanted it. I don't care. I don't want Liverpool to win the quadruple because then there would have been conversation about, like, is this the greatest Premier League club ever? Mm-hmm. And Arsenal, having gone invincible, are kind of still in that conversation, even though we're a little bit away from it. But whatchamacallit? There's something, it would have been kind of cool to have like that mystique had Steven Gerrard managed a way to beat City and Liverpool wins the league.
I mean, look, it's miraculous what City did to come back and win that game, but it's
not miraculous. It's what they should have done.
Right. No, but they should have won the game. But for them to be 2-0 down in a game that important is absurd. I mean, look, it happened with the Sergio Aguero goal and QPR. They were down or whatever.
City can't just win the league. They got to make it extra special.
But so it's miraculous that they came back. But it is. I mean, you got to, even as Steven Gerrard, you're 2-0 up. It's what, 80? When's the first goal even scored? It was like something in almost 80th minute. It's absurd. Like you have to just be embarrassed that you lost that game, regardless of what was on the line.
City.
So but shouts to them. I mean, City, I think deservedly, they had a huge lead earlier in the season, and Liverpool caught up. So they deserve to win. But
Yilman in Babylonia said, "Is this live? Hello from Germany, guys."
Yilman. Oh yeah.
You know Yilman?
Yeah. Remember Steven Jumbo Jet? On Twitch.
Oh.
That's hey, what's good?
I didn't know you moved to Germany.
Remember he mentioned that he's was going to Germany maybe 3-4 months ago.
Sorry, buddy.
What part of Germany are you in, Yuman? Let me know.
Look at this trophy to West Coast Customs to feel special. You won the same title as the rest of us. Also, that amount of draws that season.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jeremy's saying that
it's still, hold on. No, the Invincibles are still considered one of the best clubs in the Premier League history. Stop it.
Yeah,
or one of the best squads, not clubs.
Okay, yeah. I mean, whatever.
I gotta fight for my squad.
Jeremy, there was a context. There was a clause in Grealish's deal that if he won the league with City, Villa got an extra $15 million. So,
wow.
Yeah, why?
Then start the kids. What are you trying to win?
Interesting. What a weird...
And Mbappé's like, I wouldn't. I'm out for the bag,
What
baby.
a weird clause to put.
Yeah, I did see. You know what's funny? I saw Grealish kind of like celebrating the victory, and part of me thought like, did they get scammed out of $100 million for this guy?
City?
Yeah, he's a good player, but is he $100 million good?
The answer is no.
115 million.
He got the British tax. It's a British tax. We all know that. It's all good.
By the way, did you see the video of they were on the sideline? They had a map of England. They had a map of Great Britain. Mm-hmm. And or it's probably United Kingdom because I think North Ireland was there as well. And they saw Grealish walking by. They're like, Grealish, come over here. Tell us where you're from. And he's like, what's this? Is this England? He had no idea
Bro.
what the country he's from looks like on a map. And he goes, yeah, good luck to He's like, I wouldn't even know where to point. And he walked away.
Oh.
Is he the dumbest soccer player?
He's a little bit
the dumbest footballer?
He's I wouldn't call him dumb, but he's a little bit of a airhead. You know, he's just like
but he's having a good time. So am I. You know,
he just has the thickest calves in the
he's
world.
giggling around by the Blaymar thing. He probably lost it as well.
Oh, these guys are hilarious.
He's like, oh, these are my mates. These are my blates.
Okay.
I was so angry. Where was Arsenal on Monday? Shaka needed to tear into his teammates after the North London derby. Robert from LA with the super chat said, Alexis is happy for his ex, Olivier Giroud, for winning Serie A. Don't tell people we were in a relationship. And Giovanni Van Bronckhorst winning the Scottish Cup after losing Europa League. Incredible to watch.
Yeah,
I don't have a dog in the Celtic versus Rangers. Rangers have traditionally had way more Americans on it, on that team. Celtic politically leans way more to where I lean, right? At least historically. I don't know what it is now. So it's cool to see. And the one reason I kind of am excited for Olivier Giroud is the question started being asked, could Arsenal have used Olivier Giroud this season? And the answer is 100%.
Yeah.
And it sucks to admit that because we let him go saying he wasn't good enough. And now we're like, we need you, baby.
Okay.
Grass ain't always greener. Hit that like button, by the way.
Yes. Thank you again for the super chat. Much appreciated.
Voluminous said, Grealish is pretty dumb. But see, you can put a comma there and it still works. Because he is pretty. He's a pretty guy.
He's a very pretty guy. Okay, let's talk about Everton and Arsenal, and then Everton staying up in the Premier League. They won against Crystal Palace,
which was the final game of your season.
Very much. So
you did not care at Arsenal.
We were done.
This was our biggest win of the season was against you. The final game of the season.
Okay.
If you don't count the 6-0 in the Carabao Cup that we were at.
Right.
In the Emirates suite. Living life.
So yes, so shout out to Eagle Eyed Football because I did their show, their live stream.
Always fun.
So I had a great time. I was joined by some other Evertonians. Astro, remember the southern,
yeah, of course,
southern dude. I had a great time. It was 3 Evertonians on the panel there, and 3 Crystal Palace fans, and it was I appreciate the welcome because it's like it was basically 2 Americans and then a bunch of other people from Ireland and England, and they make fun of us. I was like, we don't know this and we don't know that, and we were doing a combined 11, and y'all are ridiculous with your choices and whatever. It was a fun banter.
It's fun
back and forth.
It's fun when they pull back the curtain and tell us how they really feel about it.
Okay, but it was a polite banter. They were respectful, but they were very confident that Crystal Palace would win this game.
They were the same way against Arsenal, and they did win. So
yes, Everton down 2-0, but I mean, what?
It's funny. I thought about Eagle Eye Football because Matata scored against you guys like right away.
Yeah.
And they love Matata on this channel.
Is it Matata?
I'm pretty sure it's Matata.
I think it's
Hakuna Matata, whatever my guy's name is. No,
yeah.
Matata. Whatever. The guy's name is apparently not a great striker, but he keeps scoring for them. Mm-hmm. And he did this. They literally said exactly what would happen. Like he would just sort of like collapse his way into a goal, and that's exactly what happened against Arsenal. They kind of just found a header. Are you really going?
I'm just looking at. I want to.
You could just put Palace at the top.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about that in the search bar?
No, I was looking for the game, but okay. All right. All
Come
good,
on,
bro.
baby. I got you. Mateta,
yeah.
Wait a minit. That might be wrong.
I think that's what it is.
That means my titty in Spanish.
Okay. Yeah, mateta.
Oh, I want to see that. Can we also get a moment to appreciate how Giroud led France to a World Cup without scoring a single goal?
That's right.
Marcus Hedlund said, I heard Ireland mentioned. Our chat is a wild west.
I love Ireland. I've always.
He said blateta.
Marcus, yes, I absolutely love Dublin. I've done stand up in Dublin.
I love same.
Yeah,
dude, Wayland's incredible space.
Love Ireland. I can't wait to go back.
What was I saying?
All right. So what
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Everton's staying up.
Yes.
What do you think happens from here? Here's the important question.
No. Well, you're going too fast. We have to react to the ridiculousness of this game. That Everton did come back after being down 2-0. Michael Keane. Did you see the goal from Michael Keane?
A week and a half ago?
This was 4 days ago, 5 days ago? This was on Thursday.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you see the goal from Michael Keane?
Yes.
Can you believe that a center back did a left-footed outside of the boot to the corner? It made no sense that man scored that goal.
This is what you wanted?
After the is Neymar gonna go to
are we talking? Are we
the
making
Chinese Super League?
Wait, you don't want a hot take. You want to review 2 matches ago a goal by a center back?
But this is I'm getting to a bigger point. But I'm saying that the result was absurd, and then it obviously led to a pitch invasion.
The whole season was absurd.
Right, but
the fact that it took you to that match to stay up is ridiculous.
It is, but it was there's something to be said about Evertonians, the way other teams reacted to, say similar like Leeds and Burnley and Watford and Norwich, the way that when they were in that relegation battle, Everton fans handled it a little bit differently. And I have a lot of criticism about it, but
give me an example of how they handled it differently.
They doubled down on their support rather than doubling down on their criticism. Which is a fine way to do it, because I think it helped.
And you don't think Leeds supporters did that?
Not to the degree that Everton fans did. I think Leeds.
Sure, there's no way to quantify that, but go ahead, I'll let you have that.
I think Leeds and Burnley expected and were
Burnley
preparing.
Fans seemed more pessimistic for sure.
Or what they were getting prepared to go down.
Yeah,
they've been in that situation. They know they were getting everything ready, clearing out some of the offices if they needed to.
Do yard sales, the whole nine.
Everton fans were like, "This is not. We can't even accept this as a reality. We're gonna." They were flares. Flares are not even allowed.
Right.
In Premier League stadiums.
They hired a guy to pick up flares for 3 matches.
Okay, so that is what I want to applaud. The thing I want to condemn is the pitch invasion, right? And we saw what happened.
Hold on, I'm with pitch invasions, depending on what you do when you get there.
Right, you can't go,
because you saw the one at City, that was kind of fun.
But then
you found out they started slapping up the other
goalkeeper.
And you're like, that's not fun.
Yeah, Olsen, I believe. I mean, you see the footage of him just getting duffed up and getting slapped.
Yeah.
What, he's gonna fight 18 people or whatever? Like
Patrick Vieira said yes.
And that's what I want.
Patrick Vieira was like,
And this is what I want to highlight is the fan that went up to Patrick Vieira. And I'll play this. I want to play the video because the fan that went up to Vieira started,
giving him the middle finger. He's filming him, obviously for social media.
Yeah,
and then he walks away thinking, well, everything's fine. And Patrick Vieira was like, nah, I got to reply to your little tweet here.
And that's the thing. And you see it here where, Vieira obviously goes and kicks the dude. And I saw the announcement that he is not, he's not facing any criminal charges.
And he
anything, and he obviously should not. And this is one of those things where, as an Everton fan, I understand the frustration with the season, but you can't be frustrated at the opposing team's manager or anything, because the Everton are in the situation they're in because of their front office, their board, their owner, and so on and so forth. I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah, man.
So,
can you just real quick hit the Clint Dempsey quote?
Oh, wait,
you don't
no.
know where I'm from, dog.
Right? That's what he said to my guy. He was like, my guy was like, Vieira, you suck. And Vieira turned around and was like, hey, yo, fam, you don't know me like that.
Yeah.
You see me in the suit and you think shit's sweet?
Dude, obviously very absurd. And to the
so sweet, you gonna lose a tooth.
To the point where Everton fans, and you see it in this video as well, where you see the Everton fan getting in his face.
Hold on, I just want to read. 650 Chris says, soccer is so motherfucking soft. They're kicking people in the shins. Malice at the Palace, they were throwing hands. Bro, that's not the bar that we should be setting.
But let's break this down real quick, because there's one dude, after Vieira kicks the dude, deservedly so.
By the way, he tripped him because the next thing he was going to do was hop on him.
But then this other guy pushes Vieira, and then other people start pushing Vieira a little bit. Some people try to protect Vieira.
They get him out of there.
Yeah. So Everton fans are like understanding that Vieira is a Premier League legend.
Right.
And shouldn't be treated this way.
Also, we've met Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
The dude is wildly intimidating even while smiling. He is a very imposing figure because of how tall, and he kind of stands over you.
Yeah.
He's like learned to like hunch over just a little bit where you're just kind of like, oh, okay, we're having a conversation like this.
So, but look, and I saw this a lot on social media. Everton fans, I would say most Everton fans were like, yo, Patrick, you should have duffed that dude up. You smack him up all you want.
100%.
Like, there's nobody's on this.
We're all on your side here.
Yeah, nobody's on his Everton fan. Look,
this kid's mom was like, Patrick should have smacked you up, bro.
And this is the thing, is that this is a kid. You could tell. He's my teenager, maybe young, early 20s.
You're on a pitch. You've invaded the pitch. At that point, unless you're an absolute child,
right,
you aggressively walk up to someone who you're obviously not even that much shorter than, and you're all up in his face with a middle finger. I think the dude has a right to at least trip you. You know?
Yeah, you're lucky that's all that happened. The video of, I don't even know why this kid would post this video. Why would he post this?
Well, the screen cap of Patrick Vieira's face is now the profile photo of like 2 of my group chats.
Hey! Fuck off!
So I'll play this again.
Suck on that, you puppet! Get it! Hey!
What is the point of this?
Here's what I think you've done so far is you've talked about this and you're asking questions based on there being reason. And you and I have been to enough Premier League matches, and especially the city of Liverpool. And if there's one thing that I think everyone at Liverpool, whether you are Everton, whether you're blue or red, when it comes to being a Liverpudlian by noon, 90% of that city is what?
Yeah. They're on the sauce. Okay,
Bruh, they are fully drunk by noon. As a city, the mayor, baristas, everyone, they start drinking while they're. Look, of course, I'm embellishing, but what are the odds that this kid was of right mind?
Right. That's the frustrating part. But then it started that bigger conversation because people were mad at that.
Not everybody was mad. You see your boy Frank Lampard's reaction to it when he was asked?
Yes, I did see
at the
that.
conference. He just kind of covered his mouth and laughed. He was like, I wouldn't do that to Vieira.
The main thing is it brought up that larger conversation about pitch invasions, which we all know are, especially in the Premier League, it is illegal. There have been teams that have been docked points because of it.
I get that it's illegal, but it's also end of the season, so it's vibes.
Yeah, but look, the pitch invasion happened after Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores the winning goal in the 86th minute. And it's like, well, there's still a lot of game left. You could tell the Everton players were upset that the fans invaded the pitch.
Right, because they didn't want anything to go against
exactly, because it added...
Like, please just let that final whistle blow so we're good.
It added like 7-8 minutes to the game.
Right.
It's already a nervy situation. So that bigger conversation, and then, so a lot of people were talking about, Everton should be docked points for that happening.
Yeah, and half a point.
and obviously, as an Everton fan, I'm like, no, please, don't do that.
What are you talking about?
But then...
you're like, if anyone, it should be Vieira for assaulting that child.
But then it became a normal thing over the week, over the weekend, or whatever.
How many pitch invasions were there?
What there was another one
at City, and that's
one in the Championship. There was another one there.
Was that Nottingham Forest?
I don't know.
No, I don't think they've played the final match yet.
No, I don't know.
These are all for big reasons. Either you're staying up or you're... There was also one at Sunderland, right?
I think so.
That's League One.
Yeah, that's
now
League
they're
One,
going up
now they're going
to
the Championship.
They beat Wickham Wanderers.
Please, let us know where they happened, people in the chat, if you know, because I don't remember. But I know that. But then the one...
Jamal said the only fan I rate was the fan who taunted Zaha. I don't remember anyone taunting Zaha. I didn't see that.
I saw someone taunting. There was another Crystal Palace player that I saw. Benteke.
Okay.
He was getting taunted by fans or whatever. And look, I'll say this. I think every Everton fan that was accosting any of the players, I could 100% understand they got smacked up. 100%.
Smacked up, I'm fine with. Lifetime ban, I'm also fine with.
Right.
Bro, if you gonna, jump on the pitch, what's it called? Invade the pitch. If you're gonna invade the pitch, bro, have fun with it. Jump on the goals. Like you saw, they broke the goal at City. They collapsed the crossbar.
Wasn't there was a little girl on the
Everybody was fine.
on the crossbar?
Yeah. There was like a full grown man who tried to.
But there was just one. There was like she must have been like 8 years old, and her father, I think, put her up there or whatever. It was just like, bro.
But that's like, you have a good time, take a couple photos. This is a memory. Rip up a piece of the grass, take it with you, put it in your pocket. All these things I completely understand. But to go out there to mess with the players or to taunt them.
And then especially the thing with Olsen is absurd. Especially Manchester City fans. What are you upset about?
Right.
That you were like, oh, I'm gonna have to hit this backup goalkeeper
For no reason.
It really makes no sense.
He didn't score 2 against you in the first 15 minutes.
It's absolutely absurd. And I mean, we're saying the obvious, but it's look. If pitch invasions are going to be a common thing, then there has to be some sort of etiquette, because we have we call it storming the field, or the court. It happens in college basketball.
We may have to shift the terminology, because storming took on a whole other definition about a year and a half ago.
It comes from Stormy Daniels.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know.
She's been involved in a lot of this apparently.
No, but the we have it in college basketball. It's very common where the fans get on the court. In college football, happens all the time, but you don't hear about. I mean, it's also football players. You're not gonna,
I dare you to swing out of center for Kentucky. I dare you. That man will beat you from above. Brush said, I remember when Roma won Serie A, the pitch invaders took all the players' shirts and shorts. Thankfully, they were all wearing boxers. Yeah, I remember them like begging people, like, give me your socks, give me something, you know.
Schalke
04 pitch invasion also happened, prompted when they were promoted to Bundesliga. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty common for like a big result, like being promoted or winning some type of championship, which I'm not against. But I also like what who was it? A nice cold brew said, "Hey, if you step on the field, you're technically a player. 2-foot tackle everyone you see." I'm fine with that as well. Well, if you're out there, there's repercussions to running onto the pitch.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of the main thing. I mean, it's you're putting yourself at risk. It's obviously you're putting the players in danger, yourself in danger.
Did you see that video of that girl who ran onto the pitch?
Yes. Where was this?
Hold on, we have the video of it, don't we? Let me send it to you so you could put it.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw Taylor Twellman, I think, retweet it.
I also tweeted it.
This was in the U.S. though, right? Or was this?
No. I believe this was in Europe. I'm not 100% sure where. But yeah. I might have tweeted it out as well.
Yeah, let me know.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I mean, she got. I mean, she got. She passed out. Yeah. I mean, she got. Okay, I found it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here it is. This is from this is U.S. This is from Nashville. So I mean, it's
this was during a rain delay. So Nashville has a brand new stadium. Mm-hmm. Thunderstorms roll in. So there was I think a 4 or 5 hour rain delay,
something like that.
So a lot of the fans are kind of still at the stadium, drinking, enjoying themselves, having a good time. This one, too good of a time. Are they seeing this?
Yeah, they are seeing this. Oh wait, no, they are.
We're just watching.
Yeah, they are seeing it.
Okay, cool. We're just casually watching something. Yo, homegirl trucked. She got slumped. Bro,
but she hit the back of her head on the ground. This is what you.
No. This man trucked her over so that she hit her head.
She didn't slip.
Her peripheral was not active.
You can't run on the pitch. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Bro, here's the thing: if you're gonna do it, you gotta zig and zag. You feel me?
Or you have to be like a child trying to get a selfie with you have to be a baby.
Or no, it seemed like she was trying to run to the other side. I think she must have made a bet that she could get to the other side. And at the 90th yard, bro, you've got to be an athlete. You can't just be a drunk person.
You can't do it, man. I don't know how many more
slumped.
How many more?
She got put to sleep, bro.
How much more evidence do you need that this can go horribly wrong? The best.
Also, you got to make a couple cuts. You can't pretend like you're alone out there, because she saw daylight because she saw the other side of the field. She was like, whoop. Next thing you know, she wakes up in an office
Bro,
with a police
there's
officer
too
there.
much. There's too many examples of it not going well for enough people that you can't do it. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Bro, remember when we were at we had to sit in the home section of the Old Trafford match against Manchester United versus Arsenal. Remember there was that lady who was like, put the flag up your arse. She kept yelling that over
to the
and over.
referee.
Yeah, she was just rude as hell. Apparently, she was a part of a family. Remember she was trying to convince her son to get out there? Or her nephew, whoever it was. She was trying to convince one of like the young boys in the family, get out there, run on the pitch. Remember that?
I mean, was that this lady?
I think so, bro.
She was like, if you won't do it, I will.
She was like, put the flag up your... Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Penguin said, fuakata. That's
Yo,
right.
she got fuakata,
That was
bro.
a very fierce fuakata.
He stays upright as he makes contact. LOL, textbook tackle. He drove through her, and that's what you do in attack. For those of you who don't know anything about American football, you don't hit the target. You drive through the target. My guy slumped at her, bro. She went to sleep. She saw nothing but Z's. Bro, she took a shot of NyQuil from the chest.
So, okay, there are a couple other things. Leeds does end up staying up. Burnley lose to Newcastle. Leeds end up winning. Brentford. They play against Brentford, and they won that game. This was, we were talking about. This is exactly how I wanted it to work out. Right? I said,
right.
We were saying
we both agree that this is how it would work out.
And Burnley were definitely the favorites, probably to stay up, and they I believe they lost their last 3 matches. I did not think Leeds would win this game.
I thought they had it in them. I also like that. Here's what I like about it. Now English fans have to reckon with the fact that an American manager came in and saved the day. Mm-hmm. Your jokes about the stupid huddle. I wish you would have done the huddle in the middle of the pitch. Like, get in here, boys, pop a couple bottles.
Yeah.
Smash up a few of the pitch invaders. You know what I mean?
But I did.
But now English fans have to reckon with the fact that 2 MLS products saved your club.
Right.
2.
That's it.
The coach of the New York Red Bulls and for 1 year Impact Montreal, and a player that was developed at New York City Football Club. Those 2 saved an English Premier League team that had been down for 16 years.
And Jack Harrison. Rafinha got the penalty, but Jack Harrison scored the goal that kind of
put it
sealed
further out. Sealed it. It let your buttholes loosen up a little bit.
Okay, we are.
And then Jesse Marsh got him. Forget what I'm saying.
But I was look. We've spoken about Jack Harrison so much on this show, but he scored the Leeds' first goal.
It's like our son.
It is 100% at least our nephew,
bro.
This young man, for him to play at NYCFC. He was the first player we ever did a live interview with.
We named the cheeseburger after him.
And for him, he scored the first goal for Leeds in the Premier League after that 16-year drought.
Right. So he was sold to Manchester City, loaned to Leeds. Leeds gets promoted.
Yeah.
Stays on.
He did a spell at Middlesbrough first.
That's right. He was at Middlesbrough for a bit.
Then went to Leeds.
But there was a clause put in his contract that if Leeds stays in the Premier League after the first season, that they'll put an offer for him for a permanent deal. Does it? He's now a Leeds player. He's from that area. I think he started his career in the Yorkshire area. So it's also like important. He was a Manchester United youth product for a little bit. I believe a Bolton youth product, or maybe his family are all Bolton fans. But at the very least, it's sort of like, it's the story of like this young man come good, move to the States, gets playing time, plays with Frank Lampard and David Villa and Pirlo and some of these superstars early on at NYCFC, develops well enough to be sold to Europe. And now look at him. It's incredible player.
Dude, I get emotional at when he scored that goal, and it was like a deflection, but it's still a great shot. And for him to have not just a success, but he's an important player to Leeds. I mean, they are not. I think they get without Jack Harrison, they go to the championship.
100%. And also, it looks like Jesse Marsh trusts and believes in him. And you guys might not know about this. There's a horrific game that's still mentioned by Rebels. Doesn't matter anymore because NYCFC won a trophy and you guys don't have one. But 7-0, they beat in NYCFC's home. They beat NYCFC 7-0. It's still brought up a lot. That was Jack Harrison's first playing minutes ever at NYCFC. He came in for the first time in his professional footballing career while a team was already down, I believe, 6-0 at that point.
I don't even remember. It was a lot. Yeah.
Bro, and Jesse Marsch was the coach of the team that had scored 7-0 against them. So think of all of that to now be doing this together in the Premier League, absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Jack Gully's son, thank you. I like it. Hollow 401. 30 million for Aaronson. That's right. Speaking of Leeds, apparently this deal was already done, sealed, agreed to, that Leeds would be buying Brenden Aaronson. Another MLS product came from Philadelphia Union. Shouts to Jim Curtin and his sneaker closet, which we got to do a video of us walking around a sneaker closet. We just have to find a way to break into Jim Curtin's house.
Yeah, we're not going to do it with consent.
Yeah, no, dude. That's not what you're about. We're going to have those lights on our hats and everything. Do it at night. Shh, they're sleeping. Look at these Jordan ones. Whatchamacallit? Brenden Aaronson, Philadelphia Union product gets sold to the Red Bull system, so he's over at Salzburg. Incredible player. Little petite for, I think, the Premier League, but already agreed upon. If Leeds stayed up, that deal goes through. $30 million for Brenden Aaronson.
And I think...
which, by the way, I think like $6 million goes to Philadelphia Union.
I heard it was 15.
Woo!
But maybe, that's just a number I saw out there. I don't know how much.
You think they got a 50% sign-on clause?
I don't know what the number
Sell-on
is.
clause?
But look, it's just even if it's like $6 million, that's a huge amount of money.
Huge.
For an MLS club. So it's good business that Jim
good
is
business. And in fact, while you're out there doing that business, we're gonna be looking through your sneaker closet, my G.
We know you got the money.
All right, we're doing sneaker shopping in Jim Curtin's closet. Are we the same size, Jimmy?
Paulo said you should do a shouts to US inside his sneaker closet.
That actually would be the perfect. We got to go back to Philly, bro. Only an hour and a half away. I'll do that drive.
Okay.
Jack went to Berkshire School in Massachusetts up by me. By the way, I performed. I did stand-up at the Berkshire School. I opened for my buddy
Veeder.
Gary Veeder. Who I believe went to Berkshire School or has some connection to Berkshire School. And when I'm there, I'm like, I know the name of this school for some reason. And as I'm saying that, I'm standing next to a very large photo of Jack Harrison. I'm like, oh, yeah, Jack Harrison School.
Okay.
Stayed at a very nice Airbnb over there called the Babbling Brook. Not an Airbnb, an actual B&B, a bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast.
A couple other things I wanted. We were talking about,
If you bring up Everton one more time.
Well, I think this is newsworthy because it is Everton, but this is did you see the woman hitting?
Oh, did I? Do you see what the best reply is under that?
I did not see it.
I believe it's the first one. Not in yours. You don't get the same reply.
No.
Someone put, Wayne Rooney would pay good money for a bit of that.
So, look, we're obviously talking about fans.
More like Nans. This is only Nans,
but
bro.
This lady at Goodison Park is smacking.
I think her kid is the one who ran up to Patrick Vieira. It runs in the family.
She's mad at Anderson for like getting in a tussle with Dele Alli.
She smacks him in that
and then she
ass.
smacks. She gives him a booty smack.
Damn! Look, ma, no hands.
What is? This is absurd. Just lady, chill out.
I think separate. I think different.
But this is
I think if you're an old lady, get in there, bro.
This is how badly Everton fans want them to stay up. They're just
but you don't see in the beginning she yells "fuck off." Like she's look, watch, hold on,
but
watch.
That's how
Look,
you
right there. Look.
That's how
you saw it. She yelled "fuck off."
That's how you say hello in Liverpool, dude.
Bro, I think this lady's already in the bag, bro. She's drunk. She's out here smacking booty.
Even the little kid giving him the finger.
It's cultural, dude. Violence is cultural out there, bro.
I'm like, what is going on?
She couldn't resist slapping them cheeks. She got a handful of yeek, bro. He didn't even notice.
Yeah, but she's just like, wow, is it glute day? What's going on?
She got a whole lot of that Manderson in her hand, bro. She put her Henderson on. Manderson, bro.
She said, give me that Blanderson,
bro. Let me see it jiggle. I want to see it move. bop.
Just absurd. I mean, look, we have to laugh about it.
I don't think it's absurd at all. I think if you're an older lady, you got to be able to get handsy out there, bro. Why else are you paying for the front row seats?
It's just wild.
We should have like a lineup of cougars at every match. Just every time a player goes to throw a throw in, you might get honked up.
Jamal said that smack was so slow. For fuck's sake.
You guys,
Bro,
she felt that
she
joint.
doesn't have the same pace that she had when she was a younger.
She lost it. Her rotator cuff surgery ruined it all. I'm saying, though, if you are an older woman, I'm saying 55 or over, and you're front row at a football match, you should be able to get a handful of whatever ass cheek you want from a player. That should be allowed in the ticket purchase.
You paid enough. You paid enough.
And if you're a player, walk slow. Let them get in there.
And, and then, look, she's obviously going to say, shut up, you like it.
100%, bro.
Don't complain.
Bro, she's the first mommy getting paid by the sugar baby, yo.
Oh, my God. Okay. So again,
she lacks pace and power. It's a white lady. The announcers ain't gonna say that. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bro. You should be able to get a handful of ass cheek if you are an older woman. I just think that should be allowed.
Look. There's clearly
in fact, get in the showers, bro.
There's
clearly
there's a double standard, but there's a double standard for a reason.
Yeah, one for each ass cheek, bro.
She's contributed enough to the community, to society, that she deserves it. She's earned it.
People are gonna say this is sexual harassment. You know what I say? I think it's bectual harassment, bro.
Is that when you harass David Beckham?
Which we have as well.
Oh my God, a little bectual harassment.
The one Dylan said, there is no room for racism. Little room for ass slaps. Little room for ass slaps. I'm
That's
cool with
it. And if
anyone who's not comfortable with this is wrong.
Right. If you're like, if the roles were reversed and that was a man at a women's football match, yeah, that's disgusting.
No, you arrested, bro.
Get out of here. You don't deserve to be inside a stadium ever.
Banned for life.
Okay.
Meanwhile, if you're an older woman and you're doing this, we'll hand you lotion. We'll hand you baby oil.
Okay, that's just how it is. I can't explain it. Those are the rules.
In fact, from now on, you're on the physio squad when the players get cramps. Get out there, massage it out.
Okay.
Man, get in there with them old arthritic hands, bro, with them big knuckle of yours.
Okay. All right, we should wrap up.
Gotta shut around the sugar mama. Thank you, Hollow 401. You get it, yo. You gotta hold that ass up a little bit in case the seat's high. You know what I mean? Don't you dare bend over using your knees. Yo, lock them knees, my
Don't tease her. Don't tease her.
Let her get some, bro.
All right. Thank you for joining us on another ridiculous journey of a podcast.
If you think this is your first time watching us and you think, I wonder if it's like this every week, 100%.
Okay.
We don't take shit serious.
It's weird that we find ways to even surprise ourselves week after week. You would think we've traversed
7 years.
We've traversed every possible ridiculous moment of silliness.
We keep it fresh, bro.
We keep finding them. So if you'd like more of this ridiculousness, starring what's the guy's name?
Bro said,
MTV.
Disclaimer: the views expressed on the show are Alexis's and his alone.
So if you'd like more of this absurdity, join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/soccercooligans. There's a bunch of really fun interviews that are available right now. Sarah Fuller, she's the starting goalkeeper for the Minnesota Aurora FC.
That boy said, "What if I'm dressed as Miss Doubtfire and do it?" Hey, dude, hey,
if you're willing to go that far,
if you get away with it, if you get through security,
but you got to do the voice too.
Yeah,
you can't just
when you're grabbing. You got to have the cream on the face.
You gotta do it all because it can't just be just a cheap wig and a muumuu.
Nah, we ain't letting that. Yo, you gotta respect Robin Williams' life, bro.
For real.
All right, he's a legend in the game.
Okay, but Sarah Fuller, the interview's actually live publicly, but
it will be live right after this interview. But if you're listening to this, it's already out.
Correct. So go check that out. She's the starting goalkeeper for Minnesota Aurora FC, and you may remember her because she was the first kicker, first female kicker that kicked in a Power 5 conference.
For
Vanderbilt. So she kicked in college football. It was a huge deal, especially last year. So go. We talk about it, and the first match for
potato. That's all I'm going to tell you.
That's right. It's a great moment. But Minnesota Aurora kicks off their season on Thursday. So if you're in Minnesota, go get tickets and go see that game. It's the USL Women's League, the new league that just started up. And we talked to Sarah about it, and we had a great convo with her. So go check out
terrific, bro.
that podcast.
Fan XY said, LOL, I could just see the job posting now. Everton looking for experienced seasoned female with strong hands.
That's a good.
You gonna get felt up by a couple nans.
Yo, man, the jobs on LinkedIn looking crazy
Bro, in
nowadays.
fact, they're not done designing the new stadium yet. Make the pitch a little bit closer. You want that intimate feeling, bro.
Okay. Yilman said, what's the schedule now? What time does it start? We start at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, it's on the banner of our YouTube channel, which all you have to do is click the subscribe button, and it will appear. That's not true, but just hit the subscribe button anyway. And if you're one of the 44 people still watching, first of all, shouts to us. We had a great
we had
probably
like
our
50, 60 people.
This might have been our biggest Prem show yet. So thank you for everyone who's connecting and watching. Thank you for everyone who clicked on the Mbappe thing and just heard us talking about old ladies grabbing ass cheeks and stuck around.
Gotcha.
Reeled you in, you dumb bitch. Which is what the Nan said to Anderson.
He liked it. He liked it.
Shut up, dude. I saw it bounce a little. What a ridiculous. Just talking about players' dicks. But also, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. It really helps us out. Share this, dude. Tell your friends. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Share this with your nan, bro.
A lot of fun shows coming up soon. And yeah, a lot going on in the Cooligans universe. So
John Carlton said, if you get that Everton, what happens at Cuckfield? You don't even want to know, bro. Nan's staying busy, bro.
So yeah, we got a lot of fun shows coming up soon.
Marcus Headroom said, lovely episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marcus. A couple guests lined up that we're excited about. A couple of guests sending us books that Alexis is not going to read.
What? I've specifically requested no books.
But yeah, a lot of, and we got some big news coming soon.
I'm gonna do what I always used to do in book reports. I would flip until I found italic. It's usually a quote,
right?
And that's what I would.
And that's why that was like an important thing to
I just
highlight.
wrote about that, how much it inspired me. And can I be honest with you? Got away with it 99.99999% of the time.
Okay. I mean, look, there's not really, it doesn't work anymore.
No. Now I actually have to like prove but like in school they were like, whatever, Alexis.
Right. Yeah.
He's in the back. He's talking about this is Blinglish class.
If it's not in a tightly packaged YouTube video, Alexis will not consume that.
Bro, Marcus Everett said soccer cooling hands.
I love it.
Bro, I want some handsy ass mans at every game, bro.
Luke Sergio said Bacher Booligans. Let's go.
You guys, I can't reveal anything. You guys will just attack it, and you have no idea how much I love you all for it.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, we got to wrap up. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us as always.
Shouts to Luke Sergio, who was in town in New York, asked me for some restaurant recommendations, and one of which is a little bit of a hole in the wall that you kind of have to find, but he said he'll remember it forever.
Okay. You're not going to say what the place was?
Oh, yeah, no. It's Yemen Cafe on Atlantic Ave.
Okay.
Real special place.
I've not been there. Okay. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time.
We need to see the Cooligans do hot ones. We need to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not excited about
Christian
it.
gonna die, but I think it'll be fun.
I'll be happy to. Okay. If it gets us some subscribers, because you're watching this and you're not subscribing, I need to eat some spicy ass food for you to hit the damn subscribe button?
We got to do that. We got to do like every time we're gonna have like a row of hot sauces, and every time we get a super chat, we have to take a swig of or put it on a saltine or something, whatever you're allowed to eat.
Well, I saw
a Paultine.
Our friends at Are You Garbage? They just did for Patreon. They did
the $10,000 on black.
On black, they went to Atlantic City and put $10,000 on black,
along with Akash Singh of Flagrant 2, which
Yeah.
we don't know if that still exists anymore.
Who knows?
Good marketing. We might steal that. But yeah, they went along with them. So it was $20K.
Welcome to Flagrant 2.
Yeah, they're dead now, dude. Yo, I'm Andrew Schultz, and things went wild right after the show ended.
But yeah, we're not at that level to be able to put 10,000 on black.
We could put $10 on black.
We could put $10 on black.
We could put $10 on black. What do you think? We can't put $10 on black?
But join the Patreon.
Also, we're gonna let an old lady smack us in the ass.
Yeah, when we get to 200 patrons, we'll have.
No, we're doing 200 patrons is us doing the show from my mom's house, and she doesn't know about it.
Right.
250 patrons, I'm gonna let an old lady smack me in the butt.
Your mom is just smack you in the butt.
She'll smack me for free. She don't care how many patrons we got. If I say one wild word, she smacked me in the mouth, in the ass, in the back, wherever she can get.
So yeah, we're currently
like Patrick Vieira.
We're currently at 140. So help us get to 200. We want to do the show at Alexis's childhood home. This is your childhood home. This is where you grew up.
100%.
Yeah,
This is plastic covered couch, Latino household.
So please join us on Patreon. There's a lot of really fun stuff there.
Fan XY said would love to see you guys on Hot Ones. Alexis straight face, and he put Christina, but me and Christian just dying. Dude, it would be him vomiting and me eating his wings since he don't
No,
want it.
I'm gonna be Christina because my dick's gonna fall off from the heat.
Oh no, I don't think that's a side effect, dude. You gotta go to the hospital. Lou Sturgio said 690 patrons and the Cooligans get felt up by Nan. You think I won't, bro?
Bro.
You think I won't get felt up by Nan? It might be hard to find a Nan willing to fill me up, but
Next time we go to Liverpool, I swear I want to find this lady. I want to find this lady.
Yo, I'm gonna drop it like it's hot in front of her. See if let's see whose ass she smacks first.
Okay.
Or maybe it's like a pinata thing. We blindfold her and spin her around, and she's just out here swinging hands until she finds her ass.
Oh my goodness! All right, everybody.
Smack me in the back.
Great thing to imagine. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Always a ridiculous time. We're going to be talking about a lot of MLS, Wild Weekend in MLS, NWSL stuff.
A blindfolded old lady being spun around, trying to smack us in the ass.
Let's go. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, we love you. Thank you for listening to this ridiculousness.
Have a good one. Peace.